Digital microscopes. How useful are they? Are they worth the expense? Are they worth the time? We're going to take a look at some of these questions and hopefully we can find some answers. Today we're going to take a look at a digital microscope from Andonstar. They did send me a couple over, one for me to take a look at and one for me to give away to one of you. We'll be taking a look at which one we're going to give away at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around till then. But today we're going to look at the Andonstar AD210. You can see it right here over my shoulder. We're going to go through all of its paces, see how well it works, and just take an overall look and see if it's worth the cost. Is it something that you should invest in? Myself, I got into looking for coin errors and things before I ever even paid any attention to silver. It's what got me into the silver hobby. I started off looking with a loupe. I did buy a small compact unit, digital microscope, and now we have this one here as a larger unit, and today we're going to check it out. In this video, we're going to walk through it one step at a time, look at all of its features, everything that it can do. We're going to check out what size coins we can put under it. We're going to see how strong a magnification can get, the clarity of the image, the menu system. We're going to walk through it all the way through and take a look at everything. So if you have any questions for it, hopefully we can get them answered for you in this video. But the big one at the end is it worth the investment? So let's get down a little bit closer, take a look at this microscope and everything that it's going to do to enhance your hobby of coin collecting. All right, so we're going to take a look at this 1921 Morgan silver dollar. Got it under the scope here. This video is coming directly from the scope. And you can see the image looks quite good. As you can see, when you come in contact with it, it can be a little on the shakier side. So just make sure that you are securely putting it together to minimize that shakiness. And so here we're going to go through 4 cranks on the zoom knob at a time and then focus in. And we're going to go quite close. Here we go. As you can see, you can see some serious detail in there for the scratches and dings that are into the coin. Follow the chin down. For some reason it has a blue whisker. But yep, you can see all kinds of scratches and blemishes that are on the coin that would even be difficult to see with a loupe. But the image is quite sharp, very easy to see. Wonderful way to be able to inspect your coins close up. So we're going to back it up just a little bit. Sometimes you can be too close. There we go. This is a much better distance to work from. And again, you can still see lots of detail. You can really see those scratches and blemishes that are in the coin, but you are still close enough to see any of the doubling that you might want to look for on your coins, any kind of mint errors or anything of that nature. But again, the lighting is good, the image is good, it is performing quite well. Here we are, take a quick look at the back of the coin. The eagle, from just the naked eye, actually looked like it had more feathers on the breast of the eagle than it actually does. As you can see right here, some of the detail is there, but it's nowhere near as good as it was to the naked eye. It's a great way to be able to find all these details in your coins. I am so happy to be able to use one of these and really get wonderful looks at the coins that I'm examining. So here we're going to take a look at that beautifully toned American Silver Eagle that I have from 2006. And we're going to get in close and we're going to take a good look at some of these colors. A lot of folks, including myself, do like beautifully toned coins, especially when you get to the rainbow colors. So let's take a much closer look. And here we go. You can see the greens, the blues, the reds, the orange. You can absolutely see the transition of colors as it flows through the coin. Wonderful look at the detail. We get down here to the lower end. You can see some more of the colors coming through. Here we have some blues and purples. Love these colors. Have you ever been able to look at the toning so closely before? All right, now we'll go ahead and zoom out a bit and take a wider angle view to see the overall coin. As you can see, there is enough room there to get the whole coin into the view. You adjust it around for just a second. And here we are zoomed all the way out looking at a 40mm coin, and there's still room above and below. So you can really get away and get an entire coin, regardless of the size, for the most part, into the screen. Take a quick glance at the reverse. Got some nice toning on there as well. All in all, a wonderful way to look at this coin. So now we're going to take a look at a die chip error on a quarter. So let's zoom on in and take a closer look. This quarter is known to have a lot of die chips in a lot of different places. But this one we're going to look at a die chip on the handrail of the building. But there tends to be on the hats of all the people, on the little boy's mouth, and there's several different die chips that can appear on this particular coin. As we zoom in closer and closer, you can really see the die chip on that stairwell off to the right. And we will get in much closer and you can take a really good look. Now we'll focus it in again. Much better look. This is so much easier to look at on this screen than it is through a loop. And there you can clearly see the die chip that's on the side of the handrail and basically right there on the front of the building. You can really see the detail of it, the overall size of it. It is just so easy to inspect these coins when you can get in this close and really take a good look. Let's see how close we can get. Adjust some lighting here. All right, let's go over some of the settings that's built into the unit. You can see we have for resolution 1080p Full HD, 1080p and 720. You can also go in and set and change loop recording. You can either have it just continually run a video, or you can set it for 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute intervals. And then you also have your exposure settings. It goes quite a bit in either direction, so you can fine tune it to meet your needs. Of course, your date stamp, myself, I'm going to leave it off, but if you do want it to show up in the screen, then leave that on. Of course, you can go in and set your date and time. And as you can see, it's something that I really need to get squared away. And then of course, there's many different languages. I'm just going to leave it on English. The screen does run at 50 Hertz or 60 Hertz, so set it to your liking. And for formatting is to format the SD card that comes with the unit. Default settings, of course, will do just that. Set everything back to factory settings. And then of course, version is the software version or firmware of the unit. Of course, you can use the remote to do all kinds of things, as in do your recordings, take your pictures, change all your settings, and a lot of them can be done without even going into the menu system. Up in the top right hand corner, you can see the size of your SD card and the megapixel of the camera. And as you can see there, it is a 2 megapixel exposure. And here is where you go in and set up your crosshairs. I'm going to leave them empty, but if for some reason you need guidelines, you can turn that on. You can flip it upside down if you're working from behind the camera for some reason, because the head of this is tiltable, and you can go flat and work on it from either side. And so like I said, you can go in with just the remote and not the menu system, change settings like your exposure, and get it to your liking. You do have a digital 3x zoom, and of course, as you can see here, you can go in and also control the sharpness. Make sure you set that to your liking, because myself, I like it on normal. Some folks really like to bring out some more extra detail. As you can see, you can turn the brightness up and down. I just leave it at 100. That's what works best for me. It will also do a negative image, and it will set things to black and white if that is your preference. Me, I just leave it at normal. And then if you happen to hit the default settings on the button that's on the remote, it will reset everything. This is a downfall for me. I really wish it did not have that setting or that button on the remote, because if you accidentally hit it, it's going to reset all your settings. So make sure that you be mindful of that. Again, as you can see here, I did hit the OK button, the recording started, and now as you can see at the top of the screen there, every time I hit the red button, it will snap a picture. And everything is saved into the internal memory card. So as you can see, this microscope does a lot. It's got a wonderful image. Great upgrade from the smaller units with the 720p screen. This is, as you saw, 1080p Full HD. It's got an array of different settings that you can go in and play with. You can take video, you can take pictures. There's a whole lot it does, and I'm actually quite happy with it. Just like most products, it has its ups and its downs. For me, the main downfall is it does not support PC connections. So you plug it into your computer, and all it's going to do is see it as a power source. It's not going to be transferred to the computer for the camera and be able to use it for streaming or anything of that nature. But for most people, that really doesn't matter. If you are just sitting at home and you're wanting to go through all your coins, you really don't need to hook it to your computer for anything. For myself, it would be wonderful to have one that would hook to a computer to use for live streaming and things such as that. But like I said, for the general purpose, it's really not needed. This is an awesome unit and it works wonderfully. It takes really nice video, the pictures are nice and clear. Of course, it's no 4K, but at 1080p and at this price range, it's really nothing that I can knock. It's a really good unit and it works very, very well. Andonstar has been around for quite a long time. They've got things that range from your basic small time entry level stuff on up into several $100s and even higher. This one here is going to range in the range of $100. Depending on the sale that's going on, you get a little over, a little under. But if you are interested in one, I will have a link for it down in the description below over on Amazon. So y'all head over there and check it out, and maybe it'll enhance your coin experience. I know it's doing a wonder for mine. Andonstar was also kind enough to send me another unit to give away to one of you. And what they sent over was the AD210. It's one of their 4.3 inch models. I'll pop a picture of it right here so you get a closer look. It's in the box right here behind me. I have not opened it. I have not taken it out. It is sealed brand new and it's going to one of y'all's homes. So if it's something that y'all are interested in, you'd like to have a chance to win this digital microscope, go down in the comments below and just simply leave the word Andonstar. That'll be your entry to win that 4.3 inch digital microscope. So good luck to everybody, and I can't wait to give that given away. I will leave this up for about a week and then we will choose a winner. So like I said, if it's something that you're interested in winning, make sure you go down in the comments below and leave that word Andonstar. I do want to thank Andonstar for sending these over for me to look at and for one to you to give away. It was very kind of them to do. And full disclosure, they did send these over to me for free to take a look at this unit here. I did stipulate to them that I would be perfectly fine doing the video, but I wanted to be able to give my own opinion, and as long as they were okay with me giving it my thoughts 100%, that I was perfectly fine with taking a look at it, and they were wonderfully happy to hear me say that, so they sent it right on over. They have been very kind, and I am looking forward to possibly working with them in the future. But I do thank you all for taking a couple minutes to watch this video. As always, remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you think about digital microscopes. Is it something that you've been curious about? Is it something you've been thinking about getting for yourself? I do look forward to seeing those comments, and I am absolutely looking forward to that conversation. So once again, thank you for watching the video, and remember to always follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.